right, today we're going to look at a division problem that doesn't divide equally, but instead of using a remainder, we're going to create an answer that has a decimal. Remember that decimals, when we get into decimal numbers, it's splitting apart a whole number. And so it's another way we can write our answers. All right, so we're going to do this problem, 498 divided by 4. I know that 485 does not go directly into 4, so let's see how we handle it. Start my process. 4 goes into 9 2 times. Put that 2 directly above it. That is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. I do my subtraction. Bring down my next number. 4 into 18. How close can I get? Well, I can get 16, which is 4 times 4. I put that up there. Do my subtraction. Bring down my 5. Okay. Now, can 4 go into 25? Not exactly, but it can get close. I can get 24 by taking 4 times 6, and I do my subtraction. So typically, this is where we've stopped. We've just said, okay, the answer is 246, remainder 1. But now, I'm going to show you that we can actually keep going and create our answer into a decimal. All right, so we can break apart that remaining 1 that's left over into some even parts as well. All right, so what we're going to do is 985. We know that that's a whole number, so there is a decimal point there. We just don't typically write it. So I'm going to write that decimal point there, which means a decimal point is going to go towards the top. All right, and if it's a blank spot, it's just a 0. So I'm going to add that 0 for that blank spot, and then I'm going to drop the 0 down. All right, because I can add a 0 because it's a blank spot. So now I think, all right, because 4 going to 10, not exactly, but I can get to 8 by timesing by 2. All right, 10 minus 8 is 2. I still got some left over. So what I'm going to do, add a 0, drop that 0 down, and then I take, all right, can 4 go into 20? It can. 5 times exactly. 20 minus 20 is 0. So I have nothing left over. So our goal with this is if you want to keep going, all you do is keep adding zeros and dropping it down as long as you have something left over. Your goal is to eventually get to 0 left over, and then you know your answer is correct. So my answer, if I was going to write this as a decimal, would be 246.25. Now, some decimals or some numbers will never divide into the other one, and you could keep going and going forever. All right. And so the problems I have set up for you today, though, have an ending. All right. It might be 2 spots after the decimal. It might be 3, but yours won't go on forever and ever, though some of them do. So that's what you're going to do in this third part. You're going to get whole decimal number or whole numbers divided by whole numbers, but your answer is going to be some sort of decimal. All right. Good luck.